went and did a lot of other things to make myself happy another way. But there was no love in them, no way. And see, when you don't have the love of Jesus in you, you have nothing. You know, I was brought up in the church, quoting all kinds of scriptures. I was one of those young praying preacher men when you're growing up. You know, and nobody else will pray. I was the one called to pray at 6 years old. But when we got older, like you said, you want to do your own thing. I want to move on my own. I can do this now on my own. I want to live my own life. You know, and when you live in your own life without God, it's in vain. It's nothing. So I was dealing with two different substances, a mental substance and also a chemical substance. Now, I'll explain to you a little bit about mental illness. Mental illness it is a physical disease. There's nothing you choose to do. It's part of a process that it can trigger through trauma, or you can be born with it. But if you don't get no help, it can get worse and worse and worse till it can become very uncontrollable. I speak to different churches, especially in the African American churches, because that is the biggest problem right now with our own people. See, we don't want to talk about our mental illness because we already feel that we have a strike against them because they're being black. How dare us feeling bad because we're being black when we're the first? We are chosen people. We should be proud of who we are first. But we step back and be ashamed of who we are. So first we got to start loving ourselves. See, that's the biggest thing. We don't love ourselves. I don't care if you don't have no mental illness, whatever the illness you have. If you don't love yourself, you ain't nothing. God has a plan for every one of us. And everything we go through is a purpose. It's a purpose. People ask me, I'm going to find my purpose, what God has for me.